So our equity leadership team came together through GOMO and developed a sense of belongingness among the team. We had to start with a specific goal in mind and thinking about all the aspects that are involved in developing equity, leadership, and diversity among a district. We had to start breaking it apart and looking at all of the aspects that are involved in all of this. And so with our equity leadership team, we broke apart the components in manageable areas so that we could focus on what was most meaningful and important to us at that particular time. So working with that leadership team impacted that leadership team immensely. Number one, it brought together our leadership team in a way that was never done before. Our leadership team had talked about diversity, equity, inclusion, but had really never sat down and looked at that full components of all of the aspects of what does diversity, equity, and inclusion really mean? And what does it mean to be culturally responsive? And what does it mean to have a lens in which we look at curriculum? So the impact was that it brought us together with a common language and a common theme in which to understand from where it is that we're coming from and where we are and where we need to go. So the aha moment that we had was when we took a look at using Tool 13 as we looked at our curriculum, where we thought we were being culturally responsive in one particular component of our curriculum and an activity that we were doing. And we took that lens and we looked at that curriculum and we realized, and we asked ourselves the right questions to be able to reframe our thinking process. And that was the greatest aha moment, that it wasn't just about one particular lesson and we did it and we're done, but how are we looking at it differently through that lens of thinking about how we're being culturally responsive for all of our learners. When looking for a professional development company or a vendor, one needs to think about what are the district's needs. And what was most important about why we selected GOMO is they took the time to individually think about where we were as a school district and where we needed to grow, and catering and tailoring it to what we needed. And most importantly was that follow through. It's not professional development that is a sit and get. It is tailored and dynamic to what it is that your staff needs, your teachers, and your leadership team needs. And from there, they take that and they make that into something that is meaningful, purposeful, and really user-friendly in the classroom and applies to everyday learning. Well, I will say that based upon GOMO's last professional development, our instructional supervisors and our teachers were so excited that they've already begun planning lessons around what's in a name. That was one of the focuses of our professional development, that the instructional supervisors and the teachers created a lesson about how to instill the identity in all students by bringing about lessons in their schools and their classrooms simply on what's in a name and how do we create a sense of belongingness and welcoming our students by just recognizing who they are and what their identity is. So all of our schools, we look forward to bringing that to our school district this year and continuing to grow and build upon that theme.